Welcome back, everyone. It's Nintendad, and man, let me just say, as always, thank you, all of you guys. I've gained so many subscribers in the past week. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the support, the kind words, the uplifting words at times. Really happy with the little group that I've got going here, and here's to 300 more. I believe we're at 320 now, which is just freaking awesome. Like I said, it's just exploded a little bit over the past couple days. Just really awesome. Some of the awesome comments, people saying that they love the channel and keep it up and everything. It's just really inspiring, and I just really appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, here's to making more content and keeping this going. I'm really having a good time with it. But today I thought I would do top 5 best controllers that Nintendo has ever put out, in my opinion. So yeah, let's get started without further ado. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's go. Starting at number 5, the Nintendo 64 controller. I call it the Trident because of the three armed, or three whatever you want to call it, controller. It's difficult to go back to now, and you know, back then when I got one, back in 96, I believe, when they came out, you know, you didn't think about it. This is what you had, and it was revolutionary at the time. And I've about a year or two ago, a friend of mine still has an N64 and a bunch of games, so we were trying out some GoldenEye and stuff, and man, I just felt like I had just started playing games again. Like, I could not wrap my head around how I ever used this controller when I was younger. Like, it's just, I don't know. It was a cool design. I love all the colors that they came out with, but I just thought that this is where it belongs, so that's where I'm going to put it. Okay, the next one, number 4. The Wii U Pro Controller. Not much different from the Switch Pro Controller, but I did enjoy this one. I thought it was quite comfortable. Glossy nature of the material that they used for it, I wasn't a huge fan of, but I really enjoyed it when I had a Wii U. I thought it was certainly better than the tablet controller. Not that was really bad or anything, but yeah, I just thought that this one deserves to go here. They have an incredibly long battery life. I mean, probably the longest battery life out of any controller ever made. I don't know for sure if that's the case, but I'm going to look that up, and I'll put a little comment up here or something if that is the case, but I'm pretty sure it is. And yeah, just comfortable for somebody that has longer fingers like I do. I just thought it was kind of perfect in a way. So kind of along the lines of like a 360 controller and whatnot. Not quite, you know. They had their own little spin on it, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Okay, the next one. This is one that I didn't use a whole lot because I didn't have a GameCube for very long, and that is the GameCube controller. Yeah, the design of this was weird when I first saw it, and I don't know. Looking back, or looking at it now, I feel like it definitely deserves to be in third place here. And yeah, there's just something about it, and the fact that they've made Switch versions of this controller for people that loved playing Smash Brothers and just like insist on using this controller. It just shows you the staying power of this controller and how great it really was to a lot of people. Even though I didn't have one for very long in my life, I still can recognize, the greatness that it is. Yeah, another one, I don't think it's as comfortable as the Wii U Pro Controller or even possibly the Switch Pro Controller, but still an awesome one nonetheless, and pretty cool little design. So yeah, I'm just going to put it at number 3 here. Okay, number 2, SNES controller. Now, arguably, this is probably the least comfortable controller. Some would argue with that, but I have such nostalgia for this system. I had to put it here. I just feel like, I don't know. As I said, it's not the most comfortable controller, but I did enjoy it, and it was revolutionary at the time. You can't go wrong with it. I always liked the PAL version and the Famicom version with the multicolored buttons, the red, yellow, blue, and green. Over here in North America, we kind of got the purple and the light purple, and I do enjoy the 2 of the buttons being concave. I wasn't really a fan of the Famicom and the PAL versions being, convex, I guess it would be. Just all kind of rounded. They didn't really have a difference to them, and I don't know why they did that with the North American version, and I don't have nothing against the purple, really, of the console or the controller, but I just always kind of enjoyed the PAL version and the Famicom version a little bit more. Just so much nostalgia behind this one. Again, it's not the most comfortable controller, but nevertheless, I love it. I love the design of it, and I just thought it was really cool. And for the revolutionary time that it came out, it really was something else, having the shoulder buttons and the extra buttons and everything else, and it was really cool. And so, side note, I want to get one of the 8BitDo SNES controllers that has the analog sticks on it. I just thought those looked really cool, and eventually I'm going to get one of those because I really enjoy the design of that. I love that 8BitDo put those out, so here's to getting that. Okay, and number 1, I've already made some comments about it in this video, but it's the Switch Pro controller. What a wonderful controller. I think this is leagues above the Joy-Con controller. You know, there's nothing terrible against the Joy-Con, but if you have bigger hands and are, you know, adults, it's some might not struggle with it, but some do, like myself. And I've played with the Joy-Con controller, you know, with the little thing that it comes with. You can kind of snap it in there, but it's not my first go-to. I really enjoy the Pro controller. I think it's awesome. I hate that they're $70 plus, especially if you get, you know, I had the Monster Hunter one. That cost me like $75. But yeah, they always come out with some cool ones. My daughter has the Splatoon 3 one, which I thought was really cool. You know, I'll put up some of the versions that they put here. I really enjoyed the Smash Brothers ones too with the white. I thought that was really cool. I've never gotten my hands on any of those, but nevertheless, an awesome controller. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't stray too far from this design, you know, for the next Nintendo, but nevertheless, I think it's arguably the best controller. It feels the best for longer play sessions and all of that. The buttons are in a good spot. I like the offset sticks. I've never been a fan of the PlayStation's controller necessarily that has the sticks kind of right next to each other. I kind of like the way Nintendo kind of followed suit with that with the offset sticks. I kind of like that better. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a great controller and for a great system. So I'm sure a lot of you probably could guess that I was going to put this up there. As much as I love the Switch and the SNES, they had to be a top two, but there was more to it than that. But I you know, kind of went through some different factors as to why I like these controllers. But all right, so that's going to do it. Thank you guys always. Again, as always, here's to several hundred more and on our way to 500 and then 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, and it's really inspired me to go on with this and try to put out quality content every few days for you guys. I just appreciate the support, as always. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, you know, what are some of your what are your top 5 Nintendo controllers ever? I'd love to hear some of the answers and stuff. People always have such interesting things to say, and even maybe a different perspective that I didn't really think of, you know, so it's just really cool interacting with all that stuff. So, and I try to get back to you guys' comments as soon as I can. With having a full-time job and everything and being a dad, it doesn't always work out that way, but I try my best. So, but thank you guys. Till next time.